Um, I've been putting enough for like 20 minutes because, in all honesty, I was slightly nervous. I hope people don't pick up on that insecurity. I think I'm quite a. Oh, that's a bad intro. But I'm gonna keep pressing on because I never get this done. Um, my name is Zai Bruno or Zai Bruno. I don't really mind how you say it. I'm very open. Um, I'm ad-libbing this. Normally I would like have a script prepared, which is probably a bit extra, but I've been putting this off. I've never really done this before. This is the first time I've done this. I'm just recording myself. I was gonna stream, but I couldn't set it up. So I'm just. Oh yeah. As well, mental note. Sorry for the poor microphone quality. I haven't got a proper one. I'm just using the ones on my headphones, which aren't great. But I'm sure things will get better, quality wise. Um, yes. So my name is Zai Bruno. I'm gonna say that because I don't know. I just prefer it, but you can say it however. Uh, I just thought it would be fun. I thought it would be a fun thing to do, to stream and play games and chat. I doubt I doubt I'll get very far. This will probably be a phase that will fizzle out after a couple weeks or month max. I would say. I don't know. Maybe I'll look back on this and be like, you know what, I've actually done pretty well for myself, which I hope is the case. I think it'll be quite a fun thing to pursue permanently. Um, I suppose the type of things I would do would just be general chatting, drawing, maybe gaming. I like that. That's lots of fun. I've got a lot of games to go through. I was gonna do Resident Evil, but again, I couldn't set it up. But when I do decide to set it up, I'll play through that and speak aloud and make my internal monologue an external one. And you can hear the horrible things that go on in my mind. I made this little frog avatar thing at like 10:30 at night. I was gonna do like a full-on 3D model. I don't want to show my face, not yet anyway. So I don't want to do a full 3D model, but that was too much, too expensive to set up, and I don't have the art skills for a 2D one. Like a nice little avatar, anime avatar. I just decided to go straight for this frog one, which I don't know. Maybe people like and and it would be a staple. But yes, so poor microphone, low quality avatar. Yeah, I just hope to have a fun time really, just being a very relaxed. I don't even know what I'm saying. I probably won't bother editing this. I think it's good to have it kind of raw and unfiltered. I'm running out of things to say. I never really planned this far really. So I've said what I wanted to do. What do I like to do as the man? Because I'm a male. I like to draw. I like to watch movies. I watch the movies a lot actually. I haven't decided on a favorite. I haven't got a set favorite one yet. But the John Wick franchise, that's a nice. That's up there. That and Transformers, they're probably the two kind of contenders. Not all the Transformers, I think, but most films are. I will defend and I will say are very enjoyable, even if the plot is a bit thin. But John Wick is definitely up there for favorite. Okay, so I must admit I did shoot myself in the foot by doing this. No editing, so I've gone back on my word. Future me's gonna have to edit this in to the part where I'm talking about films. And I wanted to throw this out there because I like it so much. But I love Blade Runner. Not even just because of the what's it called? Like, all the music. I love the music. It's one of my favorite genre of me. I watch like the Joy. Ryan Gosling looking at Joy. I feel like that sometimes. In fact, the vibe of the film and his personality reflects mine oftentimes. That's beside the point. The point is, I wanted to edit this back in. So if you each of me have fun editing this bit in, it's gonna be a absolutely awkward transition. But provided what turned out to be a 40-minute video, I think that would be quite welcome. Also, so I have fun trying to change the background because I don't know how you're gonna do that. But yes, I like Blade Runner. I love boasting Cyberpunk 2, and I love playing the game 2077. Yeah, Johnny Silverhand has made a big impression on me. So yeah, I love Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2049. Feature me, add that into the bit I'm talking about. What films I like. Yes, okay, well, I'm gonna leave it now because I want to go. But TV shows. I'm currently watching Better Call Saul, which is very fun. I like it a lot. I do not like Chuck McGill. I'm about halfway through season 3, but I know how it ends, and I think he got what he deserved in the end. Yeah, I don't like Chuck. I think he's very annoying. He's just pretentious and jealous. I don't know. I like watching. I've been meaning to watch a lot more anime because I've finished with school. I'm not in school anymore, so I'm a free agent. I've been wanting to watch more, but I haven't found the time. Well, it's not that I haven't found the time. I haven't made the time to do it. Mostly because I've been catching up on games. I went through. What was it? It was Spider-Man. That was it. My friends told me his siblings PS4, and I got it, and I started playing Spider-Man, and it was a lot of fun. I'm a big Marvel fan. I'm a big Marvel fanboy. Not so much a fan of the movies, definitely not after Endgame. There's been some good ones. I really like Moon Knight. And obviously Spider-Man No Way Home was good, and it's fun. I think a lot of people have issues with the writing, and it's not some masterpiece, which I agree. I think there's some truth to that, but at the end of the day, you're here to have fun. If it's an enjoyable watch, I'm pleased. There's no reason to complain. But then if it's bad writing and it's an unenjoyable watch, like She-Hulk was bad, that was horrible, and Ironheart. The only reason I watched that was because Borat was Mephisto, so I went through. I skipped the first 3 because I already knew what happened. So I just watched the final 3, and then I ended up not liking it. Not because I'm racist. I'm not racist. I think I'm a person of spoiler. I'm a person with mixed heritage. So I don't know, maybe that makes me half racist. So half of me is part of the KKK or something. What was I saying? Yes, Ironheart. That was not good. I think I'm a very easy pleaser man, I think. If you present something to me, and if it's a fun watch, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to walk away happy. I did go to see Fantastic Four the other day. That was very fun. There wasn't as much action as I would have liked. I think I would have much preferred just seeing them fight more and use their powers more, because they're mostly only to the end. But I think definitely as someone, again, as a big Marvel fanboy, it was good to see Galactus on the big screen, even though he's probably been big and they could have made him a bit more intimidating, I felt like. But that was cool to see. Little see Superman as well, which filled me with a lot of hope. I'm not really a big. It's not that I don't like DC. I just never really got into it. But Superman was great. It was it was great watching. I don't even know the actors' names, but yeah, that's for Lex. That was great. He was very good. He could. That stuff was embarrassing. It just filled me with a lot of hope. It was a nice, fun film to watch. I think I'll probably rewatch it at some point in the future. I kind of lost my train of thought. I mean, really, it's just supposed to be an introduction for me and myself. And that you guys know a little bit about me. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a bit of a phase. this might end up getting like 5 views or something. But yeah, I just thought I'll give it a go. It seemed fun. I hope to have fun. I hope if you decide to watch the year of fun, watching me have fun, or watching me struggle in whatever game I'm playing, or attempting to draw something, or whatever. Yeah, I mean, what would oh yeah, there's another thing I was meant to say, is what my goals were. I suppose it would just be to just grow, I guess. Just to grow and expand and see where this takes me. I mean, it would be nice, depending if I enjoy this, to do this as a living. That would be nice, but chances are a slim turn on. But yeah, I think I don't think I really cut out. I'm not a very naturally energetic person. I think I'm quite laid back and quite. Yeah, I just don't have the energy. I'm not that high speed. I don't, jump around and make a little noise and stuff. Man, we're just perpetually tired. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think there'll be much of as an audience. I haven't got the kind of calmness and smoothness as most critical. I think he's probably someone who I'd take inspiration from. I think in this style of speaking, where he's very, he's very laid back, very simplistic videos, very chill, very down to earth. So yeah, that would be cool. Maybe I'll collab with him one day. That would be funny. I'll dress up as him. But yeah, so this is a bit longer than I expected. Actually, I thought I'll do this for like 2 minutes and then get shy. Which is weird. I don't know why to get shy, because it's just me talking. You may never even see this, but I'll be getting more confident, I think, as I talk more. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say really, so there's no point in you continuing listening to my voice in this awful microphone quality. But yeah, so I mean, if you watch this far, thank you. I think you're kind of insane for doing so. But yes, I appreciate it. I'm completely new to this. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along. I couldn't even get it to stream properly today, so next time I will, or tomorrow, I'll make sure. I hope to go through Resident Evil. I was going to do The Last of Us, but then I started it and I just got too invested. So I've just started Seattle Day 2. I like it a lot. I mean, I really played The Last of Us Part 1. I was going to say Part 2, but then it feels dumb just doing Part 2, and I started and I got too involved. So yeah, for Part 2 I'm on like Seattle Day 2. I enjoy it a lot. I don't know about the story. I think I prefer the story of the first one, but I prefer the combat of the second one, except for the fact that they removed the throwing mine things. I forgot what they're called. They're like nail bomb things. I'm annoyed that they took that out, because it was nice just chucking what are effectively grenades at people and and zombies and stuff. But yeah, the combat's still fun. I suppose Resident Evil isn't that similar. Oh yeah, it's Resident Evil 4. I feel like this is something, word of warning, I say things in my mind which makes sense, which I forget other people don't have the context of. So yes, jump on, well, don't jump on me, literally. I don't think you could, because it's through a screen. And if she went through the screen like the woman in the ring and just stamps on me, then I can't do much about that. But I need some water. Let me drink some water. I'm looking at a little microphone thing. I wonder if my gulps could get it up to red. It only goes up max like -15 in the yellow zone, and it starts at -60. So it's like 3/4 of the way through. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling now. I did say thank you for watching about 2 minutes ago, and then got sidetracked. I like going into like rants and stuff, or rants. If you're an American, I'm not an American. I don't know if you can guess where I'm from, but yeah, I don't know what else to say really. No, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. There's no scripts. I suppose I just want to be authentic, really. That's another big thing for me, is that I kind of want to be able to do what I want and what I want to, not just in streaming, but in life in general. I think that's why it would be nice to do this full time, because I can just stay at home and play games. I hate going outside. I don't know if that's because I'm quite like a naturally anxious person. So if I had my way, I'd just stay inside all the time. But it would be nice to stay inside and game and talk to people who are kind enough to come and watch me struggle and ramble whatever I'm doing, and just say really odd comments. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, in the future, I would like to have I said that already actually, about having a proper, it'll be like a proper 3D, like a proper VGP model. That'd be good, depending on how confident I am, because I'm quite like I suppose, insecure person, I guess. So I suppose I was quite nervous, even talking, you know. I don't know, maybe because people I don't know on the internet will disapprove of me. Would I do a face reveal? I don't know. Maybe, depending on how I feel and how big I get, and the environment and the people who follow me. Because I don't want to be like, you know, a bunch of trolls following me or whatever. I'll be watching little videos on like Boogie298 and everyone just ended up trolling him. That's the last thing I want. Really, I just want people just there to have fun and support me, or don't, and well, actually at least be neutral. At least be neutral, yeah. Sorry for on the umming and ahming as well. I don't know if that's irritating. It probably is. If I was watching this, I'd be irritated. Well, the umming and ahhing. You can bully me all you want for not editing this. I'm gonna pirate some Adobe software, because I don't know much like Adobe that much. But this is between you and me, because I don't know, I trust you, so don't say. But yes, I'm gonna use CapCut to edit it. I don't know much. For some reason, I know more about Adobe software, like Adobe After Effects, than I do using CapCut. I'm sure I could look it up though. I'm sure it can't be too hard. Unless it is. then I'll eat my own shoe, like Werner Herzog. I'll eat my shoe. Or my boot, or I don't know. No, he eats his shoe. I'm pretty sure he eats his shoe when he loses the bet. But yeah, that's a story for another day. So yes, face reveal. I mean, in an ideal world, I would like to show my face. I think that would be quite a nice, intimate, non-sexually intimate thing to do. And I think it's nice to have the freedom, but then at the same time, it's nice to like have that separate, you know, where I can go out. I mean, I don't ever get to the level where I go out and then immediately get recognized. But to be honest, if I did get to that size, then well, that's good. Unless I get doxed, which is not good. Which at that point I might just throw my hands out and be like, well, here I am. For anyone wondering, I look like Bruno Mars. That's what I'm going to say. And that's irrefutable facts. My friends disagree for some reason why. I mean, that's kind of half where the name came from. I suppose I'll explain the name now, because in all fairness, I might forget. So Zai Bruno, I didn't know what to call myself, so I ended up just asking ChatGPT to come up with names, and then I think I looked elsewhere on the internet for just like name generators. I know, very creative I am, and it was like Zai something else. I can't remember what it was, and I was like, I like the Zai a bit, but I didn't like the second half. And then I thought, well, I look like, well, self-proclaimed, I look like Bruno Mars. And so that's where the second half came from. But then I did a 0 instead of an O because, I don't know, to be contrarian or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what people I was going with. The Scream was going with. Yeah, I don't know what else people want to know. If you want to know something, just ask. Yeah, I don't know really. There's nothing else to say. Oh goodness, it's like 20 minutes long now. It's 1953, 54. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 20. So I was like, I mean, this was only supposed to be like 2 minutes long, 5 minutes long, and then I've been rambling for the past 20 minutes or so. But yeah, I'll probably gonna call it. I say that, but then I feel like talking more. I think it's nice to talk. I don't really get this opportunity because I feel at school I don't see my friends at all, so it's nice to just ramble, I guess, to just talk and to use my dialects and my language how I wish. I don't know if people can hear. My parents are at work and then my brothers are downstairs, unless they're listening with like a little stethoscope. Just by my door, just hearing what I have to say. So yeah, I don't know, the soundproofing is not that good in my house. So sometimes, you know, you hear things that you regret. And it makes you want to cut your ears off. But yeah, so I don't know. Well, I suppose I saw my parents, you know, I would like to get my own place one day, but the economy is not, it is not good. It is not very good. But I want to be well, that's the name, there's like, it's like something Downer, it's not like Betty Downer, it's like, I can't remember, it's someone saying, it's not that important. I'll remember it, I think, maybe, if I circling back to the, nobody asked for this, but the 2D versus 3D, not even like debate, I just don't have the skills to do 3D. I'm like shifting around in my chair a lot. I don't know if you can hear it creaking in the background. I doubt you can, but yeah, I just like spitting. I'm facing away from the screen, and because I got wireless headphones, my not great microphone wireless headphones, I hope you can sort of pick it up. So I can just like wander about. I wonder if I can just walk downstairs. I don't know if they'll still be connected actually to my PC, my baby, my child. You know, if there's one thing I've saved from the fire, it would be my PC. I understand, you know, I don't have any kids because I'm still quite young, but if I did, I'll choose my PC over them. I understand the love a parent has for the child, even though I don't have any. It's not even through empathy, it's just having a very lovely PC that has got me through thick and thin, and well, not really thick and thin, but well, you know, you got the tough times, but you know, tough times never last. Only tough people last. I don't think that's the actual quote. I think he butchers it, which is funny because in turn that means I butchered the butchered quote. Um, but yeah, I just want to have a laugh, talk to new people, just kind of see where things lead. And I don't know, maybe in the future I'll be looking back in like 5-10 years time and be like, wow, I came very far. Yeah, maybe not just in terms of streaming and content, but in life as well. I think that would be nice. I think there's a lot of things I still have to do, or or still want to do. Um, I am maidenless. Maybe I cut that out. That's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit of an embarrassing thing to say. But I don't know. Maybe it'll make this little demented frog more relatable. um, so yeah, I suppose that's that. I'm going to the gym. I'll probably go this afternoon if I shut myself up. So maybe I'll look back in my. That was weird. Why did I say that? That's pretty embarrassing. But I'm gonna keep it in. I suppose as well as an intro, I thought it was a very poor intro. I don't know if you know much about me, which is a good thing. I don't want you knowing everything about me. But at the same time, I haven't really sold myself as a creator. You know, and this isn't like a dumb interview. But I don't think I probably said it myself well. But I don't really want that. I'd rather have like, you know, a small devout kind of group of people who, you know, who just chill. You know, we all get along, we all have fun. So there's no, I can't pronounce stuff as well. It's not like hatred, but it's like, hang on, I'm looking this up because this will, animosity. Alright, here we go. Animosity, that's it, animosity. Strong hostility. That's what I don't want. Yes. Yeah, that's really it. I don't know. Well, I think I said that like 3 times now. I said this is it, and then gone on just some absolutely insane kind of rant. Well, not insane. I said worse if oh, I shan't say what. Of a fear of being overheard, but I've said some not questionable, you know, not like awful stuff, just random stuff, you know. I feel like I have that reputation. I'm pretty sure most people in my school thought I was insane, because all I would do, I would sit down, like, we'd eat lunch in a classroom, and then I'd just be rambling about something. And then I just get funny looks from everyone else in the room. But I've met weirder people, in all fairness. I did have this. Oh, I wouldn't say that. It was a very interesting conversation with a certain individual. But that's just me again rambling. Maybe this will be my breakdown. Not breakdown, but like downfall. Is just talking too much. Which is weird, because I'm not really very talkative. I think I'm quite introverted. Again, kind of, you know, when I'm around friends, I'm all good. It's all fun. But when I'm by myself, not by myself, but with strangers, I can tough it out. You know, kind of like how Chuck has to tough up being with electricity. I can handle it for a good amount. But then you hit a wall, don't you? You just get tired. And I just realized, I also decided to add some sort of like background screen thing. You just be watching this weird little avatar just, I don't know, just blink and open its mouth and blink and close its mouth and do stuff. Unless I could do ASMR, but I don't think with my headphones microphone are that good. I don't know, I can do ASMR of me drinking water. That's probably the most. Or I could do, like, you know, I don't know, farting. What if I did farting ASMR? I don't, you know, I don't feel like farting now, but in the future, I could. And in the future, I could. Maybe I'll do that as like depending on how things go. If I get like how we're gonna get 500, I'll do a fart reveal. I can do I don't know. I can do a foot reveal, and then I can do a leg reveal, and then a fart reveal for the big special occasion, which is totally useless because you don't smell it unless I could sell them in the jar. I don't know how many people would buy it. Or I could pretend to be an ego. Or maybe I already am, and I'm just using a voice changer. You guys would never know, in all fairness. Well, you would, because I've just said I'm a guy. Unless I was pretending. You guys would never know. But, yeah, fasting reveals. Yeah, I don't know, has anyone ever done that? I doubt so. I'm too scared to search it up. I think that's just that'd be not good. But that's a thought. That's a thought of doing a fart reveal. Maybe we'll do a fart reveal. Or if someone gives me, I don't know how much. Name your price and I'll do a fart reveal. Actually no. I'm gonna say 500. I'll say dollars because most of you are probably American, unless you're watching elsewhere. But I don't know any other language. But I know it's like some Spanish in school. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo te llamas? That's probably really poor pronunciation there. I'm learning Japanese. Jesus, 30 minutes. Good lord. Well, this is going in the Wayback Machine. I mean, it would be nice. In all seriousness, it would be nice to look back at this and be like, I was pretty scared and worried about doing this, and then now I'm pretty, even now I'm just feeling quite comfortable. I'm just rambling and just talking. I don't think I've probably talked this much in one go ever. But it feels good. It feels nice. I feel very, I don't know. I suppose like a bit of a background character sometimes. If I'm being vulnerable, which is an issue. No, I wouldn't say that. It's a bit personal, but so I said I'd do it 5 minutes, and then it turned into 20. Then I said I'll stop, and then I made the point of saying I'll probably carry on talking. But it feels nice. It just feels nice to talk, I think. But I want to carry on. Maybe. We'll see. I'll have to see. I'll spare you. I think I'll spare you a 30-minute introduction video in which I haven't done anything to introduce myself. I'm pretty sure you guys know nothing. And I'm not an American. That I'm a male. I may or may not be an ego. I think, I leave the internet sleuths to find that out. I like watching anime even though I haven't made the effort to. I like watching shows, I like watching films. I'm not very tech savvy despite being a young person. I don't know if I'm Gen Z or not. Or actually, let me check. Because I never understood the whole what's it called? Naming of people or generations. I know Gen Z, which are. Oh no, I am Gen Z. Look at that. Zoomer has Gen Z 1997 to 2012. I am born somewhere in that area. Generation base is the present one. Generation Alpha is between you is probably the worst one. Because I've had to grow up with skivvy toilet and other stuff. Sometimes I wish I was born slightly earlier. Like in the 1980s or in the 1990s. I don't know why. Maybe it's just as Jake would say, society. but I don't know. It just seemed more innovative back then. Probably because it was just everything was new. It's hard to be original nowadays because most things have been done. Like in music, I think it's hard to make an original song just because of the sheer quantity of music. You know, there's only so many notes that are out there, so many combinations you can make. You know, it's all finite. But yeah, I'm Generation Z. So, okay, Gen Z values increases the authenticity in purpose-driven events. What I find funny is that in the pursuit to be, this is just my personal opinion. I'm no longer introducing myself. Okay, let me sum it up because I've been rambling for, let's see, 34 minutes and 27 seconds. I wasn't gonna wait until 30 seconds. That would have been 3 seconds of wasted time. The definitive summary, and I'm gonna force myself to stop. I'm Zabruno, or Zabruno. I look like Bruno Mars. That's undisputable facts. I will argue. Well, maybe not. Why I started this? Just for fun, really. I don't have any expectations for this. I don't have any expectations. Obviously, it would be nice, but I don't have much expectations. The frog. If anyone asks about the frog is meaningless. There's no deeper meaning. One person I do like, I don't know his name, but he did the My Summer Car streams, where every time you donated, it would like, at first it was like adding distance, and then it got to like 4,000 kilometers, and then I can't even see. Martin Sito Pants. Yeah, he had a frog avatar. I really liked him. I really liked his content, and he has a frog, so I figured I'll do a frog. But again, my artistic skills doesn't lend myself to drawing the same kind of neon psychedelic frog that he has. In the future, I hope to have like a proper VTuber setup. I like that kind of VTuber community. I've been getting into that, I think, the past couple months. They're just, really chill. I mean, as of now, V Shoujo is not so chill, but for the most part, I mean, there's probably some bad eggs, but from the people I watch and the main kind of just the people, they just seem nice. It just seems like a nice kind of. I don't have to show my face, which is nice. Maybe I will one day, but not this day. I'm afraid not this day. Maybe that can be a million, the impossible task of having a million subscribers, and then I'll do a face reveal. Of course, not before the fart reveal. Which I even have that bigger farts. My dad farts are horrendous. It was like there's effort put into that. Like, he must have been training like Batman with those monks, or just how to produce the loud. It doesn't even smell. It's just loud. But mine's the opposite. I don't really fart that much because I'm a gentleman. I'm a good honourable gentleman. And the good honourable gentleman does not fart, and the good honourable gentleman should wrap up his ramblings of 37 minutes now and 30 seconds. So yes, hopefully in the future I'll have a proper 3D model and setup. That's not a frog, unless people really like the frog. Then, yeah. But future goals, just have fun. Just go and have fun. There's no expectations really. It would be nice to do this full time, but chances are low. But yeah, that's really it. thank you for listening to, at this point, 38 minutes and 16 seconds of me talking. It was supposed to be a 5-minute introduction. It felt nice for me. I don't anyone will watch this, in all fairness. But maybe we'll look back and as I've gone off the deep end, and you look back and see, look how innocent he was, and look at what he's become now. But hopefully I look back on this with fondness and be fulfilled when I look back at it. But yeah, thank you again for for watching it this far. I might add some background or background music to make it less boring. But yeah, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Farewell.